Europe's economic challenges are one thing. National security threats are quite another. And today in Wales, President Obama met with other NATO leaders to discuss what to do about Russia and whether its bellicose moves in Ukraine will mean more sanctions or maybe even more defense spending. The Middle East was on the agenda too. Hadley Gamble has more from Wales.
The first day of the NATO summit is coming to a close here in Wales, and leaders are still working to find some kind of consensus on what to do about Russian aggression in Ukraine. Now, this is an alliance that's really been galvanized by the events of the last several weeks, including what's been happening in Ukraine, but also what's been happening with the Islamic State. Many European leaders, of course, worried about what to do about the spread of Islamic terrorism. They understand that as this movement spreads out of Iraq, out of Syria, targets will be in Europe and targets will be in the United States as well. So certainly a top priority for leaders gathered here. Another big topic is defense spending. We've seen European leaders committing today to a resolution. They say that in 10 years' time, all of them will be committing 2% of their GDP to military spending, to the defense of the NATO alliance and to their own countries. But it's a non-binding resolution, so we're really going to have to wait and see if that comes to fruition. Also, in terms of NATO, in terms of the alliance, we're also going to have to see what they're going to do about the Islamic threat. Many options on the table, but no clear-cut strategy or plan as well. And in terms of dealing with Mr. Putin's territorial ambitions, that all comes really down to the fact that the European leaders that I speak to, the NATO leaders that I speak to, are telling me that they want to use soft power. They want to use diplomacy. They don't think that a military solution is really going to work. So some tough questions for leaders here at the NATO summit. One day down, one to go. For Nightly Business Report, I'm Hadley Gamble in Wales.